services, Porompat Jennings main gate opposite Axis Bank. OPD timing 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. Facilities available: comprehensive eye care, cataract surgery, glaucoma clinic, oncology, oncology and aesthetic clinic, cornea and dry eye clinic, medical retina, optical store, OCT, perimetry, yak laser. Free OPD every Saturday. Please contact 600-910-8789. First, the top news headlines. Chief Minister N. Biren attributes achievements of government's war on drugs to public. Major rivers in state flowing above flood level. Imphal, Nambu rivers at high flood level. Narcotics and Affairs of Border seizes 13 kg of opium worth over rupees 9 lakh, arrest warrant. Hello and a very good evening. You're watching the Mami TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Chief Minister N. Biren today attributed the achievements and development of the government's war on drugs campaign to the public and said without the support and positive response of the public, the government alone couldn't have achieved all the success. The Chief Minister was addressing media persons at a press briefing to highlight various issues at the Chief Minister's Secretariat today. Chief Secretary Dr. Rajesh Kumar and DGP P. Dongal also attended the press briefing. Speaking further, the Chief Minister said owing to incessant rains in the past several days, the state is facing issues like floods in Jiribam and landslides in some areas. However, the government has made necessary arrangements to tackle any kind of disaster. He said the government is monitoring the situation all round the clock and necessary relief is being provided through the concerned DCs. The Chief Minister further appealed to the people of the state to ensure that drainage around their homes isn't clogged. And Biren further reiterated that with the formation of the new government, tremendous success has been witnessed in the government's war on drugs. He said since April 20, the state has been able to seize drugs worth rupees 182 crores, 29 lakhs and 43,000 in the international market and at the same time destroy 380 acres of poppy plantation in the state. Citing reports of destroying illegal drugs by youth and women folk in the valley, the Chief Minister said the momentum against drug is also building up in the valley area. Regarding the arrest of drug kingpins in the state, the Chief Minister said several drug traffickers have been arrested and named a few including Wan Mon Khai, 19 from Myanmar. He said anyone convicted and locked in jail for 14 to 15 years in drug-related cases is all kingpin. Further highlighting the state's achievement in regards to war on drugs, the Chief Minister said that altogether 719.25 kgs of ganja, 940 grams of brown sugar, 18.7555 kgs of heroin powder, 87 kgs of WY tablets and 20 kgs of crystallized will be disposed of at the earliest. The Chief Minister also highlighted the issues of illegal occupants at government quarters and said if any government employee is found subletting their accommodation, then disciplinary actions will be taken up. Chief Minister Biren also said that a special drive has been initiated to check the number of vehicles allocated to ministers, MLAs and all officials, including the head of departments, and to take over additional vehicles found in their possession. further issuing a strong warning against any police officer found utilizing uniformed personnel over and above their assigned official duties at their residences. And Biren said that an officer found doing so during a recent simultaneous raid at different locations has been put under suspension. Owing to incessant rains in the state over the past several days, major rivers in the state are flowing above flood level. Flood alert has been sounded in some areas as Imphal and Nambu rivers are now flowing almost at high flood level. Meanwhile, officials of Flood Control Room of Water Resources Department have been put on alert to manage any kind of disaster. According to report from the Flood Control Room, many complaints have been received from flood-prone areas where the river banks may breach anytime due to rising water level. Meanwhile, many schools have been reportedly closed due to waterlogging on streets and roads in low-lying areas. According to information received from Water Resources Department, the water level of Imphal River was recorded at 787.525 mm at 12 noon today, while its high flood level is 788.400 mm. Nambu River was flowing at 783.375 mm, while its high flood river is 783.675. Water level of Iril River was recorded at 786.850 mm, Thobal River at 774.550 mm and Nambo River at 774.550 mm. Till 12 noon today, Kangpokpi received 42 mm rainfall, Saikul reported 31 mm rainfall, Imphal 22 mm rainfall, Lamphel 27 mm rainfall, and Juribam received 103 mm rainfall. It may be mentioned that Water Resources Department had informed people to contact at 0385 2451 550 or 2450 195 in case of emergency. A team of Narcotics and Affairs of Bodha, nabbed, arrested one person along with 13 kg of opium worth more than 9 lakh rupees from Kuokta Moirang Turel Mapal under Moirang Police Station on Sunday. The arrested person has been identified as Neng Xuan Hao Guite alias Haupu, age 42, son of late Thango Kup Guite of Guangpi Mall in Churachandpur district. According to police report, the team arrested the person during the random and surprise checking of passers-by at different locations as part of War on Drugs 2.0. The team seized 13 packets of opium weighing around 13 kg worth around 9.10 lakh RSI and local market from the person. During preliminary investigation, Neng Xuan Hao disclosed that he brought the drug from one person from Churachandpur district for delivery to another person in Kuokta area. The arrested person along with the seized items was handed over to Moirang Police Station, reports added. The Public Health Engineering Department (PHED) has informed that the department will put on hold the water supply operation from Singda and Kangchup water treatment plants for some time due to muddy water flowing in the reservoir owing to incessant rainfall that the state has been witnessing in the past several days. In a statement, PHED Executive Engineer KSH Tombi informed that the turbidity level of Singda Dam has reached 1,490 NTU, thus affecting the water treatment operation. Operation will resume after the turbidity level falls, the statement added. Minister of Tribal Affairs and Hills Letpao Haukip inaugurated Lizon Turf Ground at More on Tuesday at Lizon Complex at More Ward No. 9. Minister of Tribal Affairs and Hills Letpao Haukip, MLA of Henglep AC Let Jamang Haokip, MLA of Singhat AC, Chinglun Thangzhou, attended the inauguration as the presidium members. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Let Pao lauded T. Shaiboy Haokip for building the turf ground for young players of Tecnopal district. He promised that the government will upgrade the ground and will blacktop the road from National Highway to Lizon turf ground by the PWD very soon. The state government has pressed the center to include games and sports in school syllabus, he said. The minister also sought the support of the people to make Manipur a plastic-free state. Later, a team of legislators and a team of More CSOs played a friendly football exhibition match. MLA of Moirang Assembly Constituency, Thongam Shanti, has appealed to Committee on Protection and Preservation of the Historical Rights of Kobru and Tangzing Hill Ranges, CPPKT, and Kuki Student Organization, KSO, and Henglep Block to come to an understanding. Addressing media persons at the MLA office at Moirang Pilem Lekai today, MLA TH Shanti said the use of anti-social language against one another, which can cause communal tension, will not only hinder development in the state, but will also have a drastic effect on the future of the state. As such, he appealed to Committee on Protection and Preservation of the Historical Rights of Kobru and Tangzing Hill Ranges, CPPKT, and Kuki Student Organization, KSO, Henglep Block to come to an understanding and take responsibility in maintaining peace and tranquility among different communities coexisting in the state.
Kuki Student Organization, Henglep Block, Committee on Protection and Preservation of the Historical Rights of Kobru and Tangzing Hill Ranges Mapamda appeal Tawjari Madudi Amutang Kantamiraga Hongfam Chimla Hadopiraga Manipuru Sokat Pila Mida Majin Tava Kunayama Amadi Malem Sida Kwaidagi environment Apava Manipurama Wahenbada Nakalani Mamatim Pangyoina Aina Marakin Mele Moina Nakalani Appeal Tawjari.
Some unknown person planted an IED at Konghampat, Chingol near Nilakuthi Bridge last night around 10:30 p.m. According to police report, after hearing the news of presence of an IED, a team of CID Tech bomb squad arrived at the place. Upon searching, they found the IED wrapped in a black plastic at a bush near Nilakuthi Bridge. The IED has been disposed at a safe place at Konghampat, Chingol by the bomb squad around 1 a.m. Manipur, despite having declared as dry state by the state government, it is among the top 5 states of alcohol consumption. In Manipur, alcohol consumption for male above 15 years is 37.5%, about 38.8% and 39.2% male consume alcohol in urban and rural areas, respectively. However, it is lower in female above 15 years and with 1% in urban areas and 0.8% in rural areas. Tobacco consumption in Manipur for male above 15 years is 58.1%. In urban areas, it is 51.8% and 62.4% in rural areas, while a total of 43.1% of female above the age of 15 consume tobacco, with 46.6% on rural areas and 37.7% in urban area. According to report, alcohol consumption is more common among those from the scheduled tribes than from any other caste or tribe groups. A team of Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha BJYM Manipur Pradesh, led by its president M. Barish Sharma, took part in the Nongpok Ningtho Panthoibi Harauba at Gwatha. During the visit, Barish, on behalf of BJYM, extended monetary assistance to Nongpok Ningtho Panthoibi Harauba Committee. The team also planted tree saplings around the premises of Nongpok Ningtho Panthoibi Shrine. Thoubal District Amateur Boxing Association Thoudaba is going to hold a trial selection for a team of Thoubal District on May 22 from 7 a.m. to take part in state-level Junior Boys and Girls Boxing Championship 2022 to be held on June 1 to 5. The championship is organized by Manipur Amateur Boxing Association, MABA. AG Pera Rivalant, one of the convicts in former Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi's assassination, who has been behind bars for 31 years, will be released, the Supreme Court ruled today. The verdict could pave the way for the release of other 6 convicts in the case, including Nalini Sriharan and her husband Murugan, a Sri Lankan national. State Cabinet had taken its decision based on relevant considerations. In exercise of Article 142, it is appropriate to release the convict, judges led by Justice L. Nageshwara Rao said, invoking special powers of the Supreme Court. Speaking shortly after the verdict, Perari Valan said, truth and justice were on their side and this would not have happened without the support and love of the people. 19 at the time of the assassination, Perari Valan was accused of buying the two 9-volt batteries for Sivarasant, the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Elam LTTE, man who masterminded the assassination. The batteries were used in the bomb to assassinate Rajiv Gandhi in 1991. Floods and landslides have wreaked havoc in various parts of Assam, and the flood situation continues to remain grim, with the number of affected people increasing to 4 lakh in 26 districts. More than 8 people have been killed, and a man who was swept away by flood waters is yet to be traced. The regional Met Department has issued a warning for very heavy rainfall in Assam till today. Widespread light or moderate rainfall with isolated heavy to very heavy falls, very likely over Arunachal Pradesh, Assam, Meghalaya and Sub-Himalayan West Bengal and Sikkim during the next 5 days. On Tuesday, Union Home Minister Amit Shah assured Assam of all assistance from the central government. Shah dialed Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sharma and inquired about the flood situation. Expressing concern over problems faced by citizens, he said central government is ready to extend all possible help to Assam in this moment of natural calamity. The CM tweeted, according to IMD, widespread rain has been predicted across the state for the next 5 days. The Weather Office has sounded a red alert for extremely heavy rain in Assam and neighboring Meghalaya, and orange alert has been issued for the rest of the northeast. India recorded a total of 1,829 new COVID-19 cases with 33 deaths in the last 24 hours. This rose the tally to 4.31 crore, while the active cases have declined to 15,647, the Union Health Ministry said. The number of COVID-related deaths has climbed to 5.24 lakh with the fresh fatalities. The active cases comprise 0.04% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was 98.75%. A decrease of 753 cases has been recorded in the active COVID-19 case count in a span of 24 hours. The daily positivity rate was recorded at 0.42% and the weekly positivity rate was recorded at 0.57% as per the data. Meanwhile, the total number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.25 crore. On the other hand, the cumulative doses administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive have exceeded 191.65 crore. Sri Lanka is expected to be placed into default by rating agencies today after the non-payment of coupons on 2 of its sovereign bonds, while the energy minister said the country had run out of money to pay for fuel. An economic crisis unprecedented in the country's history since independence in 1948 has led to a critical shortage of foreign exchange so it missed 2 coupon payments on sovereign bonds on April 18. Sri Lanka has already said it is unable to make the coupon payments, and a 30-day grace period ends today. Sri Lanka currently has no dollars to pay for petrol shipments, Power and Energy Minister Kanchana Wijesekera told Parliament, appealing to people to stop queuing for the next 2 days. A petrol shipment has been at Colombo port since 28 March, but the government has been unable to pay, he said. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Chief Minister N. Biren attributes achievement of government's war on drugs to public. Measure rivers in state flowing above flood level. Imphal, Nambu rivers at high flood level. Narcotics and Affairs of Border sees 13 kg of opium worth over rupees 9 lakh, arrest warrant. That's all for today. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening.